Hi, welcome to another video from Autism Advanced. In this video, we'll talk about the possible causes and risk factors of autism. Before we start, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any of the information I'll be sharing about autism in my weekly videos. So, what are the causes of autism? The exact causes of Autism Spectrum Disorder are not fully understood, but research suggests that a combination of genetic and environmental factors may play a role. Some of the possible causes and risk factors that have been identified include: first, genetic factors. Studies have shown that there is a strong genetic component to ASD. It is estimated that up to 90% of the risk for developing autism is due to genetic factors. There are many genes that may contribute to development of ASD, and research in this area is ongoing. Some examples of genetic factors that have been identified include chromosomal abnormalities. Some individuals with ASD have genetic mutations or chromosomal abnormalities that affect brain development. For example, a mutation in the SHANK3 gene has been associated with an increased risk of ASD. Inherited genetic variation. In some cases, ASD may be inherited from one or both parents who carry a genetic variation that increases the risk of the disorder. For example, mutation in the CATNAP2 gene have been linked to an increased risk of ASD. Second, environmental factors. Environmental factors may also play a role in the development of ASD. Some examples of environmental factors that have been studied include prenatal exposure to toxins. Exposure to certain chemicals or toxins during pregnancy may increase the risk of ASD. For example, studies have suggested that exposure to mercury or lead may increase the risk of ASD. Maternal infection. Maternal infection during pregnancy have been linked to an increased risk of ASD. For example, the rubella virus has been associated with an increased risk of ASD. Third possible cause, brain development. Research has shown that there are differences in the brains of the individuals with ASD, including differences in the size and structure of certain brain regions. These differences may be related to the development of the disorder. Some examples of brain development factors that have been studied include abnormalities in early brain development. Some researchers believe that abnormalities in early brain development may play a role in the development of ASD. For example, disruption in the formation of neural connections during prenatal or early postnatal development may lead to ASD. Abnormalities in brain function. Some studies have suggested that individuals with ASD may have differences in the way their brain function, such as increasing activity in certain brain regions. For example, some individuals with ASD may have increased activity in the amygdala, a brain region that is involved in emotional processing. Fourth and last possible factor, parental age. There is some evidence to suggest that advanced parental age may increase the risk of having a child with ASD. This may be due to changes in the DNA of the sperm or egg as individuals age. One study found that the risk of ASD was 66% higher for fathers over the age of 40 compared to fathers under the age of 30. Another study found that children born to fathers over the age of 50 were 2.2 times more likely to be diagnosed with ASD than children born to fathers under the age of 25. It is equally important to note here that there is also some evidence to suggest that advanced maternal age may be a risk factor as well. One study found that the risk of ASD was higher for children born to mothers over the age of 35 compared to mothers under the age of 25. In conclusion, while the exact causes of ASD are not fully understood, research suggests that a combination of genetic and environmental factors, as well as brain development and parental age, may play a role. I hope this video provided you with a better understanding about the possible causes and risk factors of autism. If you have any questions, make sure you type them in the comments below and I will do my best to get back to you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.